This is not a rumor. It's a movement. And it started with a single question that exploded across every major K-pop fan community in the world. Why didn't Jin get nominated for the Global Artist Award, despite the numbers, the momentum, and the fan base that shook the internet? In the wake of Jin BTS's explosive solo success with HYBE and Echo, many anticipated a formal recognition from Western award institutions like the Billboard Music Awards, MTV EMA, or even a Grammy Asia Spotlight nomination, a newly introduced category said to honor outstanding Asian solo artists whose impact had transcended borders. Jin was on every shortlist, except the official one. And fans are not buying the silence, because the statistics don't lie. Jin's Echo racked up over 600 million streams globally in just 2 months. His YouTube solo stages, even the raw rehearsal clips, went viral in multiple countries. He became the first K-pop soloist in 2025 to trend #1 simultaneously in the US, Japan, and Brazil, all organically, without paid promo. His name trended on X, formerly Twitter, in over 30 countries. So why was he absent from nomination lists that included artists with half the numbers and none of the global virality? The finger is now pointed squarely at his own agency. HYBE Corporation, Army researchers, and independent K-media watchdogs have been tracking official submissions, and what they discovered set fire to an already burning conversation. According to public records from multiple international award committees, HYBE failed to formally submit Jin's solo work for several major categories, even though they did so for other HYBE artists, some with recent releases, some with far less traction. The outrage was instantaneous. The betrayal, palpable. We promoted him. We streamed him. We trended him. Why didn't HYBE follow through? One Korean Army account wrote, garnering over 200K retweets. Fan bases across the globe began coordinating a #ProtectJin trend, demanding answers from HYBE's executive board. The movement wasn't born from petty jealousy. It was born from pain. The pain of watching an artist who gave everything, including 2 years of military service, be sidelined when it mattered most. More shocking is the allegation that HYBE intentionally withheld Jin's name from their internal priority list of award campaigns, favoring younger artists and debut soloists instead. Some claim it's a strategic move to avoid making Jin too powerful as a soloist, which could disrupt the internal power dynamics of the label's multi-group empire. Others believe HYBE underestimated the storm of loyalty and love that Jin's fanbase could generate on their own. But what they didn't underestimate was Jin's silence. True to his personality, Jin has not spoken publicly on the controversy. He hasn't commented on award snubs, nomination lists, or the rising chorus demanding his recognition. But fans have noticed subtle shifts. A caption on his latest Weverse post simply read, "I'll keep singing for you, even if no one gives me a trophy." It was enough to break hearts around the world, and enough to enrage those who saw it not as humility, but as a quiet cry against systemic neglect. Industry insiders now speculate whether Jin is considering leaving HYBE's central promotional engine altogether. While legally still under contract, many believe he may opt for a more independent path in future releases. He doesn't need them anymore, one anonymous producer said. The world already knows who he is. The question is, does HYBE even want to support that version of Jin? And therein lies the true controversy. Does HYBE see Jin as a solo artist worthy of global awards, or just a nostalgic mascot for BTS, as fan coalitions prepare open letters, billboard campaigns, and even legal inquiries into promotional bias within the company? HYBE has refused to comment. Their silence has only added gasoline to a fire they can no longer control, because this isn't about one trophy. It's about respect, about recognition, about the quiet war between corporate agendas and genuine artistry. And right now, HYBE stands accused of failing the one artist whose voice has healed millions, while chasing applause elsewhere. The fans are not backing down. The world is watching, and Jin, he's still singing. The machinery of the global music industry is rarely exposed to public scrutiny. But now, with Jin's exclusion from major award nominations under the microscope, fans are digging deep, and what they're finding is raising serious concerns about how HYBE prioritizes its artists. Multiple insiders familiar with HYBE's internal operations have stepped forward anonymously, claiming that a tiered system of promotional priority exists within the company, and that Jin, despite being one of the most beloved members globally, is consistently placed below newer acts. One report describes a spreadsheet internally circulated that lists artists based on marketability, growth trajectory, and expansion potential. And here's the shocker. Jin, one of the most accomplished and mature voices in K-pop, was allegedly ranked in the 3rd tier. "I saw the list with my own eyes," a former HYBE marketing assistant told Korean outlet Idol Equity Dispatch. He was never considered for international award campaigns. His streaming numbers were acknowledged, yes, but they were treated as fan-driven anomalies, not corporate assets. It's a brutal revelation. Fans didn't just push his songs to the top of global charts. They did it without a push from his agency. And now that the moment for institutional validation has come, HYBE seems to be acting as gatekeeper instead of advocate. The anger is intensifying. In a matter of hours after the article went viral, the hashtag HYBE Sabotaging Jin trended number 2 worldwide. Fans launched petitions demanding full transparency from the label. An investigative thread on X revealing the timeline of HYBE's neglect toward Jin's solo career, including delays in album distribution, lack of subtitles in promotional videos, and now, award snubs, amassed over 18 million views in less than 24 hours. But beyond the outrage lies something far more dangerous to HYBE's brand: mistrust. This isn't just about fans defending Jin. It's about an entire community questioning the integrity of a company that claims to protect its artists. Worse, fans are uncovering that HYBE had in fact paid submission fees for multiple other soloists' entries into international award circuits, often even artists from subsidiary labels. Yet, no such campaign ever materialized for Jin. Even foreign music critics are joining the discourse. Lucas Reynolds, a senior editor for Pop Matters US, tweeted, "I reviewed Jin's Echo for our top 50 of the year shortlist. It was emotionally transcendent. The idea that it wasn't submitted officially by his label is disturbing. Somebody wanted him invisible. This isn't a debate anymore. It's a reckoning." And what about HYBE's response? Silence, no apology. No clarification. Not even a token statement of support. Jin's Weverse feed remains untouched by the company's main accounts. Promotional banners for his latest EP are absent from their homepage. In stark contrast, artists with a fraction of Jin's sales and impact are featured with rotating banners, teaser clips, even full interview series, and so the question becomes impossible to ignore. Is HYBE afraid of Jin's power? Analysts believe so. Jin's post-military image is no longer idol boy next door. He's now a respected soloist, capable of commanding global attention without choreography, without features, without scandal. That kind of artist is harder to control, harder to mold. And in a company that thrives on packaging youth and trend, Jin's maturity might not fit the brand anymore. But the public disagrees. An independent fan funding campaign called the Jin Recognition Project has raised over $1.2 million in under 48 hours. The campaign promises to fund digital billboards across Seoul, Times Square, Shibuya Crossing, and Champs-Élysées, all carrying one message: you can ignore him, but the world won't. Jin himself, ever the enigma, has only posted once during this chaos. A photo of the night sky. No caption. No hashtags. But fans understood the message. A quiet resilience. A reminder. He doesn't need their permission to shine. This scandal has gone far beyond K-pop circles. It's now a case study in artist suppression, in the ethics of entertainment conglomerates, and in the undeniable strength of organic fandom. No media training could have orchestrated the tidal wave of love Jin is receiving now. Because what the world is seeing, clearly, is that the artist was never the problem. The system was, and unless HYBE acts fast, they won't just lose the narrative. They might lose the one artist whose name alone could restore trust in their empire, because Jin's voice won't be silenced. Not by a missing trophy, not by a corporate agenda, not this time.